this is the recorded video for week 3, day 3. We talked about this example before, whether you're able to roll our tongue. Now we talk about that the reason where we see many more people who can roll their tongue is simply because that it is a dominant trait. That is why it is more common. Take a look at this example. Are you able to feel the Punnett Square? If one parent is heterozygous, right here, and the other parent is homozygous recessive and cannot roll their tongue, are you able to feel the Punnett Square based on this? Give it a try and take a look. Do you get something like this? On the upper left side, you should get one allele from the top, one from the side, one allele from the top, one from the side. Again right here, one from the top, one from the side. Last but not least, right here, one from the top and one from the side. All together, we see 2 out of 4 boxes have heterozygous. What does that mean? It means that they can roll their tongue, but their genotype is heterozygous. They have one dominant allele and one recessive allele. We also see 2 out of 4 boxes, they have homozygous recessive. What does that mean? Because that they have 2 recessive allele, they will not be able to roll their tongue. So with parents who are heterozygous and another parent who is homozygous recessive, what it means is that they have 50% chance of having a child who can roll their tongue and 50% chance of having a child who cannot roll their tongue. Let's go over our announcement. So again, this week we are still in phase 2 and next week you'll be in phase 3. So you'll be also going to your 4th period starting next week. Please know that your school look grade has been updated. Please go to your school look grade to check to see whether there is any missing word that you have to make up. We are going to review the questions that you have for Quizlet, go over where the genes come from, and we will do more Punnett Square practice after that. First of all, double check is there any question that you have on Quizlet. Make sure in your Quizlet you do need to put your first and last name to receive points. If there is any question, please email me in my email below. I put my email in the description below if you have any question on Quizlet. Second, let's talk about where do genes come from. You can also explore this together in the link in the description below, or you can follow me on the screen. So first, let's start on a journey of genes starting from a human body. We talk about that all human beings and all organisms are made of something called cells. Within cells, there are different parts that we call cell organelles. Again, this is a recap of what we have learned before. There's one very important organelle called the nucleus. The nucleus, they contain the genetic material. For a human being, we have 46 chromosomes altogether, 23 from mom and 23 from dad. What is chromosome? What is it made out of? If we take a look right here and zoom in, chromosome is actually made of something called DNA. You have different bases, A, T, C, and G, and regardless of what organism it is, whether it is a dog, a cat, a plant, a tree, a spider, any organism you can think of, we are all made up of these 4 bases of A, T, C, and G. We are made of, as all of this combination comes together, and we wind it back up again, you can see that DNA, they clutter up together, and this is what form chromosomes. So chromosome is basically a coil of DNA, very condensed form of DNA. Now, as we mentioned before, human being is not the only organism that have chromosomes. There are plenty of organisms that have chromosomes, and there is no correlations between the number of chromosomes and our intelligence. For example, we have 46 chromosomes, 43 from mom, and 23 from mom and 23 from dad, 46 altogether. But guess what? How many chromosomes do you think strawberry would have? Strawberries would actually have 56 chromosomes. So even though the strawberries, they cannot move like us, they cannot think like us, they actually have more chromosomes than we do. Elephant too have 56 chromosomes. Turkey has 80 chromosomes. We also have some types of butterflies actually have over 400 chromosomes. On the other hand, something like garlic also have chromosomes. Garlic have 16 chromosomes. Koala too have 16 chromosomes. So we can see that all of the organisms, they have different numbers of chromosomes. And again, just a recap, chromosome is just DNA all coiled up together in a condensed form. With that said, let's take a look and about Punnett Square. So when we are talking about Punnett Square, it is a tool for us to determine what are the possibilities for offspring to get a certain trait based on the parent's genotype. So you can see, actually, Punnett Square is just a very simple form, because right here we can see chromosome, they contain many different traits. It contains what our hair color is, eye color, contains our skin color, how our earlobes are like, etc. So we are actually just zooming into a specific trait and determining the possibility. And we use 4 square if we want to determine the possibility of one trait. When you get to high school, you are going to learn about determining the probability of 2 traits, and you have 16 square. And it can get a lot more complex than that. Let's take a look and review what Punnett Square is in the video below. Make sure to click on the link below to watch the video. Now that you watched the video, any questions so far? Let's go over number 1 and 2 from this week's assignment. We ran over it in last time's video. Please pause and double check whether you have this written down, number 1 and number 2. Please pause the video if you need more time to write this down. Let's go on to the next one. Number 3, 4, and 5. I started the Punnett Square for you. We have parents 1 on the left, parents right, parents 2 on the side. Again, parents 1 on the top, parents 2 on the side, parents 1 on the top, and parents 2 on the side. Give it a try. How would the Punnett Square looks like inside? With that, today you are going to finish up your week 3 Punnett Square practice. If you finish early, go ahead and take a look, double check whether you have any missing word. There is also the Mendel pet range that you can try to test how much you know about Punnett Square. Again, you will find all of this in your Google Classroom. Please let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day. Bye.